Welcome ladies, I'm Miss Pixie from Boogie Bop Dames. I also happen to be the owner of Miss Pinup Australia. And this lovely lady here is Penelope Pineapples.
Hi.
What we're going to do today is we're going to work on some nice 1940s and 1950s hairstyles. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a metal tip comb. Very important that it's a metal tip and not a plastic tip. You're going to need one of these fandangled back combing brushes, and as you can see it's got bristles on the inside that are shorter and longer as well. I'm going to show you why we need that in a moment. You're going to need a few clips to hold back the hair. Butterfly clips are also good. Some hair elastics for the back of the hair. A hairdryer. Now we recommend that you get a little travel hairdryer because you want a very low blow. You don't want to blow the hair away. You just want this to heat set your hairspray, which we're going to work on in a moment. And then of course you need the absolute best product in the world, and that is your Taft hairspray. The reason why we recommend Taft is because it is the perfect hairspray for styling vintage hairstyles. It's something that's very easy to use, it's readily available everywhere, but most importantly, if you do a boo-boo, you can brush it out and then go again with another layer. So, once you've got all your products ready, we're going to start our hair tutorial today. When we're working on 1940s and 1950s hairstyles, we obviously need to work on the front and the back of the hair. And because we need ample hair at the front of the face, because that's the first part people see when you walk into a room, we need to make sure that we're parting the hair correctly. So we get our metal tip comb. And what we want to do is we actually want to go from behind the back of the ear. Oh, Miss Penelope's got lovely earrings on. From behind the back of the ear. And we want to go straight over the top of the head. It's very important that you go from behind the back of the ear, ladies, rather than the front, because then you won't have enough hair to work with. Don't forget, we need ample hair for all that extra volume in our beautiful hairstyles. All right, so we've got the front of the hair, which we're going to work on first. We're going to clip up the back of the hair, sorry Penelope, and keep that out of our way. All right, now Penelope's got beautiful, healthy hair. I prefer dead hair. So we do highly recommend that if you're trying to achieve these vintage hairstyles, to have your hair dirty rather than clean. Now there's a very thin line between dirty hair and oily hair. If you have a lot of natural oil in the hair, you'll find that the product won't stick and your hairstyles won't have that volume that you need. So you need to make sure that your hair is dirty without the oil. So we recommend 2-3 days dirty is absolutely perfect. So ladies, we want the perfect part, and the perfect part is actually mid-eyebrow. So you want to get that nice and straight from mid-eyebrow and then backwards towards that lovely part that you've already achieved. And then we're going to work on the smallest part of the hair to start off with. Clipping up the larger part so that it doesn't get in our way, we don't get tangled, we don't want tangles. Now, because it's very clean, ladies, we're going to have to dirty it up again, and this is where our trusty hair products come in handy. We also recommend the Schwarzkopf Volume Powder. Now this stuff is fantastic. What you do is you just sprinkle at the root of the hair and then give it a rub in, and then what happens, ladies, is it just dirties up the root, which assists us to get that extra volume, and that's what we're after. We want to have nice volume in the hair. So just a sprinkle at the root. Feels a little bit sticky, that's not a bad thing. That's also going to assist us. Now, if the hair's still not quite as full as we would like it to be because it's very healthy, you get out your fantastic Taft hairspray. And you give a bit of a spray and then just a bit of a shake, ladies. And you'll find that that's going to thicken up the hair. It's going to give it that dirty feeling, which is what we want. All right. And the direction that we want our victory rolls to sit is up nice and high. So virtually in line with the end of the eyebrow, ladies. And to achieve that, we need to make sure that we're holding the hair in the correct direction to start off with. So for us, it's up nice and high. And then using 2 fingers, just wrap the hair around the 2 fingers and you will form a beautiful curl. Now what you want to do is roll that curl down towards the head. Now this part's very important, ladies. You need to pop a finger in the curl to support the curl in place, and then with your other hand gently maneuver the hair backwards, because we don't want our victory rolls to be open. We want them to taper towards the back of the hair so it incorporates the hairstyle. Again, gently cupping the hair. Bobby pin placement's very important. Don't do that unless you're only doing your own hair, that's okay. You don't want to slobber on someone else's bobby pins. You need to take the bobby pin and actually place it where the hair folds over to meet the root of the hair. Now you don't want to put them right at the front of the hair, ladies, because you don't want your bobby pins to be seen. Don't be scared to use more than one bobby pin. Again, you want to slide the bobby pin in where the hair folds over to meet the root of the hair. That's your support network. And then hopefully what you'll end up with is a curl. Now here's the important part. The inside of the curl is the foundation of the curl, so we need that to be very firm. You need to spray the inside of the curl, and then, ladies, you need to heat set your hairspray. The reason why we heat set our hairspray is, firstly, so we use less product, but secondly, that gives us that nice firm hold. Now, this is where your metal tip comb comes in handy. See, everybody will have a few flyaways, and what you want to do is, you want to use the metal tip comb, because the metal tip comb doesn't stick to the hairspray, in the direction that the curl is travelling. And for Penelope, this is up and over. You want to spray the curl in the direction of the hair. Then with your metal tip comb and your hair dryer, you want to run the comb up in the direction to incorporate all those flyaways. And there you have one victory roll. How easy was that, ladies? It was good, wasn't it? Are we ready for the other side? Okay. So the other side's a little bit harder because the other side has more hair. So again, you need to prepare that hair. If you think it's a little bit soft, you want to dirty it up at the root to get that extra volume at the root of the hair. Give a little bit of a sprinkle and rub that in. So ladies, if you find it difficult to get that curl without giving yourself a little bit of a guide, what you can do is you can get a bobby pin and place it where you want your roll to sit. So for us, it's going to once again be mid-eyebrow. So just take your bobby pin and place that mid-eyebrow. Now that's only a guide, and you can take that out later if it's seen, all right? Because we don't want our bobby pins to be seen. So again, prepare the hair by giving it a brush or a comb. And see how now my little guide has held my hair in place when I hold the hair up. So this side is exactly the same, ladies, natural opposite to the other side, making sure that we prepare the hair at 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock, depending on whether you're looking in the mirror or not. You probably will need to look in the mirror to achieve this, just until you become a professional, and then you can do it in the car on the way to work, or the train. I've seen that happen too. All right. So again, ladies, you want to use 2 fingers and wrap the hair around those 2 fingers. And then roll down further if necessary, making sure that once again the hair is sitting in line with the eyebrow. Gently pop a finger inside the curl to support it, and using a cupped hand, maneuver the hair backwards so that the hair tapers towards the back of the head. That way our victory roll won't be open. Although there's nothing wrong with having Minnie Mouse ears. Big Minnie Mouse fanatic right here. So ladies, again, you want to get that bobby pin and you want to place it where the hair folds over to meet the root. That's our support placing. And we're going to need another one here just to make sure. This is obviously a larger roll than the last one because it has more hair in it. Don't forget to use bobby pins, ladies. Now, our little guide can be seen, so I'm going to take that little guide out. There we go. And then again, we're going to do exactly the same process, ladies. So we're going to spray the inside of the curl first. That's our support system, our foundation. Grab our hairdryer. Heat set. Always heat set your tap. And then, in the direction that the curl is travelling, which for us is up and over the head, and then we get our metal tip comb to incorporate those flyaways and heat set. Once again. And there we go. Now you have the perfect 1940s hairstyle. And if we just spin Penelope around, you'll see that both of our victory rolls are sitting back close to the head, which is what we want, so it's incorporated into the rest of the hairstyle. And there you go.
J'envoie la ville en fête et en délire, suffoquant sous le soleil et sous la joie.